We begin tonight with a terrible attack on a 90-year-old woman in her home. It appears that at least one person broke into her house and then started pelting her with rotten apples. It happened at her home in Chesterville, southeast of Ottawa, on Saturday night. CTV's Andy Bergeron-Oliver has just returned from Chesterville. It's hard to believe that something like this would happen, Andy.
It really is, Graham, and this attack has really left her shaken, as well as the entire community. If you go to Laura David's house, you can still see the stains on her carpet and all over her door frame from where these rotten apples were thrown. She says at first she didn't even hear the attack. She didn't know anything was going on until she got hit. When 90-year-old Laura David collected the rotten apples from her lawn, she never thought they would be used against her as a weapon.
They went to the back of the house where all these apples were, the rotten ones in boxes, and they opened the door and threw them at me. They came in here and threw them at me from here. Wherever there's a door, they opened it and threw them at me. You can see there's still some dirt on the door here.
David was in her kitchen on Saturday when someone broke into her home. She says she didn't know an intruder was there until the fruit started flying, striking her repeatedly for what felt like an hour.
So many places where you can hide. So they'd throw apples at me and then they'd hide so I wouldn't see them. Then we'd go around the bend or something. And this kept up for some time and eventually they gave up, but the place was covered with apples.
Unharmed and shocked over what had just happened, David says she didn't tell anyone about the attack until the next day. The police weren't called until her niece arrived from Toronto.
She didn't even know that the back handle was broken into. She thought they had keys and they were just having fun. So I don't think she realized how severe it was.
The fashion shop that David owns in downtown Chesterville was broken into less than 24 hours before the home invasion. She thinks that the two may be related, and police are looking into that possibility. Police currently have no suspects, but this disturbing attack is the talk of the town, giving this family hope the culprit will be found and held accountable.
I can't believe that anybody would do this, let alone to a 9-year-old. Like, one of those apples could have killed her. So thank God they didn't.
I'd like to know who this person was, because he certainly had a lot of nerve, and he should be taken care of.
The family says that the community has been a big help at this difficult time. A group from the local church actually came to help her remove all of those rotten apples from her home, and the OPP are asking anyone with information to contact them or Crime Stoppers. Graham?
Let's hope someone comes forward. CTV's
Absolutely.
Andy Bergeron-Oliver reporting live. Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome.